Archangel Michael says, "Your dad in heaven has an urgent message for you. My beloved child, take a deep breath and open your heart right now, because heaven has chosen this very moment to reach you. There's a stirring in the unseen world, gentle but powerful, and it carries the voice of the one who once called you their greatest blessing. Tonight your Father's Spirit is closer than it's ever been, and He's asking you to listen carefully, because what's about to unfold could realign your entire destiny. There's a reason you felt pulled to this message, that quiet ache inside, that sudden wave of emotion. It's not random. It's His way of saying, I'm still here. You may not see Him, but His presence moves through the spaces between your thoughts, the warmth in an empty room, the comfort that appears just when you think you can't take another step. Archangel Michael stands beside Him, glowing with divine light, holding the bridge open between heaven and earth. He says, "Your Father has been watching over you, every single night you cried in silence, every morning you forced a smile when your soul was breaking. He saw the strength it took to keep going when you didn't have answers. He says, 'Tell my child, I never left, I saw the moments you held the world together, even when your own heart was falling apart. Right now heaven is turning its gaze toward you. The angels are whispering your name, surrounding you with light so thick that no darkness can stay.'" Archangel Michael says, "Your Father's message carries power. It's not just words, it's healing that will touch your spirit, your emotions, and even your physical world. He says, 'I may have left my body, but not my love. I've been guiding you away from those who don't value your light, and leading you toward divine connections meant to restore your faith. The storm you've been walking through wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every challenge, every delay, every heartbreak was shaping your heart for what's coming next. Something sacred is shifting, my child. Heaven is aligning the blessings that once felt far away. Financial doors, emotional healing and spiritual peace are gathering in one divine moment. Archangel Michael holds a golden scroll, shimmering with your name. On it is written your Father's unspoken wish, the one He couldn't say before He left this world. That wish is now becoming a promise. He says, 'Soon you'll understand why everything had to happen this way. You'll realize that what looked like loss was actually protection. A memory will rise, maybe a scent, a song or a place you haven't thought about in years, and it will feel like time stops. That will be your sign. The moment your Father lets you know He's still walking beside you.' The angels are showing Archangel Michael opening that scroll now. And as the light pours out, your space fills with warmth and calm. You might feel chills, or tears might rise without reason. That's His love touching your energy. He says, 'The weight you've been carrying isn't yours anymore. Let it go. You've done enough. You've given enough. Now it's heaven's turn to carry you.' He saw you forgiving people who never apologized. He saw how you stayed kind even after being betrayed. And now heaven is rewarding that strength. Your Father whispers, 'You became everything I prayed you'd be, someone who loves even when it hurts. I'm proud of you.' Archangel Michael's wings unfold, and every beat sends waves of peace through your soul. The confusion that once surrounded your life is being lifted. The delays that held you back are breaking apart. Heaven is saying yes to what your heart has been asking for, a new beginning. Your Father speaks again, his voice trembling with love. Stop blaming yourself. The past is done. You did what you could with the light you had. Now a divine blessing, one that was written for you long ago, is finally being released. It's not months away, not years away. It's near. Something long overdue is being restored: peace, money, love or purpose, whatever your heart lost, heaven is returning it in divine timing. A vision appears before Archangel Michael, a letter never sent, a promise unspoken, a dream once left behind. Heaven is reopening that chapter. What was unfinished will now find completion. And Michael says, heaven is returning what was taken from you. Do not scroll away now, because the one who loves you beyond this world is trying to reach your heart. Your Father wants you to know, he's seen your loneliness, your doubts, your moments of questioning if you're still loved. He says, you are, more than ever. Heaven has placed new guardians around your spirit. You're walking into a divine exchange, grief into strength, fear into clarity, tears into direction. Stay with this message, my child, because what comes next is the confirmation your soul has been waiting for. Archangel Michael opens a radiant doorway, and through it flows your Father's voice again, gentle, steady and filled with love that never died. He says, every time you spoke to the ceiling, I heard you. Every time you thought your prayers vanished, they reached me. And I carried them to heaven. Now heaven is answering. The pain you thought was wasted is becoming the foundation of your purpose. The first sign you'll see, a feather where it shouldn't be. When it appears, know it's not chance. It's your Father's whisper, I'm here. You're not forgotten. Archangel Michael says, the bridge between worlds is open, and your Father is closer than ever before. You might smell his scent, hear his name in a quiet room, or feel warmth on your shoulder. That's not imagination, that's visitation. He says, when you feel that peace for no reason, that's me. When doors start opening after long delays, that's my love clearing your path. Something powerful is unfolding, your energy, your destiny, your faith, all being rewritten by heaven's hand. What was blocked is being unlocked. What was delayed is being delivered. And what was lost is being restored through divine grace. So don't be afraid, my beloved. You are being watched, guided and deeply loved, not just by heaven, but by the one who still calls you their child from beyond the veil. My dear child, if this message has touched your heart, I invite you to share your faith by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. If you feel inspired to support this mission of spreading love and light, you can contributing $50 to $100 through Super Thanks to help spread this message to even more people. Remember, every act of generosity, no matter the amount, is deeply valued and appreciated. Archangel Michael declares, no force of darkness can touch the child protected by divine remembrance. In this moment the atmosphere shifts. You can almost feel the veil between heaven and earth trembling with power. Don't scroll. Stay here. Because what's unfolding right now isn't random, it's the moment your heart has been waiting to recognize. The confirmation you prayed for is already making its way toward you. Soon, through a dream, a symbol, or an unexpected warmth in your chest, you'll feel it. That will be your Father whispering, "I love you, I'm proud of you, I never left." Your Father's presence wraps around you like light itself. Archangel Michael stands beside him, his sword blazing with divine truth. And then your Father's voice, calm, certain, begins to explain what you once couldn't understand. "My child," he says softly, "I didn't wait because I couldn't reach you, I waited because heaven was preparing your heart to truly receive. Every silence, every closed door, every tear you thought went unnoticed was shaping your strength. Those lonely nights weren't proof of abandonment, they were the training ground of your faith." Archangel Michael's wings open wider, scattering shadows into dust. Your Father's blessing was delayed, not denied, he proclaims. The glow around you thickens, almost tangible. You see a path before you glowing with golden light, each step shimmering with purpose. At the end of it a radiant door glows with your name engraved across its surface. From within it flows peace, love and abundance, all the things you thought were lost forever. Your Father's voice trembles with emotion as he continues. Behind that door lies restoration. Every dream that slipped through your fingers, every prayer that seemed unanswered, it's all coming back multiplied. Heaven's timing has reached perfection. That relationship that once broke your heart is being healed in unseen ways. The weight of financial struggle that haunted your nights is being lifted. The health concern that drained your spirit is surrounded by divine light, clearing even as you listen. Heaven has chosen this moment, not another, to fulfill the promises written over your life. Archangel Michael's flame rises higher, illuminating your space with celestial brilliance. Your Father smiles through the glow and says, "You've carried pain with courage, and now it's time to carry peace instead." The angels are releasing what's been held back for far too long. Blessings are flowing through every crack that once looked like loss. Then the light deepens. Archangel Michael bows his head as your Father steps forward, his voice softer than a prayer. "My child, I didn't leave by choice, I left because heaven needed me to guide you from beyond. You feel the truth of it vibrate through your soul. You thought you were alone," he says, "but you were walking inside my prayers." The room feels charged, warm, alive, sacred. Archangel Michael speaks again. "The moment your Father left the earth, his soul made a covenant to protect your path. Every delay became redirection. Every setback became sacred alignment. Your Father's spirit shows a vision, a younger version of you curled up and crying, holding on to something that reminded you of him. His voice shakes. That night, he says, I was there, I saw you whisper my name, and I promised heaven I'd never let your spirit break. The love in his words feels endless. He pauses, then confesses the message he never got to say. I'm sorry I didn't tell you enough how proud I was. I watched you grow, fight and endure, and I should have said it more often, you are my greatest miracle. Archangel Michael raises his sword high, and waves of golden energy ripple through every unseen layer of your reality. Your Father's final wish, he declares, has reached heaven's throne. A season of miracles is now being released in your name. You might begin to notice divine timing aligning, a message arriving at the exact moment you need it, a problem suddenly resolving, peace replacing chaos. These are not coincidences. They're your Father's fingerprints across the fabric of your days. And then your Father says something that pierces the silence. You were never cursed, you were chosen. Every trial, every heartbreak, every tear was molding you into the vessel heaven needed. You are not broken. You are refined. A soft golden wind fills your space humming like sacred music, Archangel Michael whispers. The heavens have witnessed your endurance, now comes your inheritance. You can feel it, something ancient and powerful awakening in your spirit. Your Father's voice grows gentle again. My child, you were never meant to chase love, success, or peace. They were written to find you once you healed. And now that time has come. Everything that once ran from you will return drawn to your new light. Heaven is smiling through every vibration of this moment. The energy around you feels lighter, cleaner, alive with divine promise. Archangel Michael lowers his sword, sealing your Father's words into your heart. The cycle of pain ends here, he declares. The season of divine inheritance begins now. Your Father's final whisper reaches through the veil one last time, soft, steady, filled with eternal love. Live freely now, my beloved, I'm still beside you, proud of every breath you take, guiding you toward the destiny heaven wrote for you before you were born. And with that, the light settles into your spirit, calm and infinite. You realize you are no longer listening to a message, you are living inside a miracle. The light around you vibrates softly as if heaven itself is exhaling after centuries of waiting. The energy feels sacred, every particle humming with divine recognition. You can sense it now, something eternal is shifting. The heaviness you've carried begins to lift, replaced by a quiet strength rising from deep within. This is not coincidence, this is divine alignment unfolding before your eyes. Archangel Michael stands firm, his armor gleaming with celestial fire. He looks at you not as someone broken but as someone reborn through every storm. Child of divine promise, he says. What once felt like rejection was never punishment, it was redirection. Heaven hid you not to deny you but to prepare you. You see flashes of your past, the nights you cried in silence, the doors that closed just as hope began to flicker. And yet each one was a setup for the moment you're standing in right now. The divine delays were not denials, they were the rewriting of your destiny's timing. Then the vision opens wider. A golden horizon stretches before you and through it a path carved in light appears. Archangel Michael lifts his sword and the air shimmers as if the universe itself is bowing. This, he declares, is the chapter your Father prayed you would reach, the chapter where you rise not through pain but through purpose. You can almost feel your Father's presence standing beside you, warm and familiar. His voice echoes softly through the glow filled with love and gentle authority. My child, he whispers. Release the guilt that never belonged to you. I never wanted you to live beneath the weight of what you couldn't change, I wanted you to live in the fullness of what you were born to create. The moment feels sacred. You can feel tears rise not of sadness but of release. Heaven's light thickens around you, carrying a promise that every delay, every detour, every unanswered prayer was guiding you toward divine alignment. New opportunities are forming right now, connections that carry favor, doors no human can shut, and blessings with your name already written upon them. Walk through boldly, Archangel Michael commands, his voice thunder and mercy intertwined. For your Father walks beside you. Every laughter that escapes from nowhere, every song that suddenly feels personal is his spirit reminding you he never left. His love still guards your path. The light intensifies and the atmosphere changes. Heaven feels closer, like it's leaning in just for you. Archangel Michael raises the golden scroll, symbols glowing across it written in a language your soul remembers. They pulse with divine truth. These are the prayers spoken for you before time began. Your Father's voice trembles through the light again, deeper, stronger. I asked heaven to bless you beyond what you can imagine, to turn your wounds into wisdom and your heartbreak into legacy. You are about to see what I saw before I left, how your struggles were shaping your strength. The ones who doubted you will watch your rising. The doors that slammed shut will swing open wider than before. You can feel heaven's heartbeat now. Something sacred is unlocking, not later but now. Heaven's delay, Archangel Michael declares, has expired. Your name has been written in the book of release. That means the waiting ends here, the walls fall here, the peace you begged for begins here. A divine silence follows, thick, electric, alive. And then your Father's gentle whisper cuts through it like light through mist. When you feel sudden calm after chaos, that's me saying it's done. The war you fought in silence is finally over. The light around you ripples again. A golden sphere appears in Archangel Michael's hands, radiating pure love. This, he says, is the sign your Father asked heaven to deliver. Proof that love transcends time. The sphere rises, bursting into 1,000 shimmering symbols that float before you, each one humming with the vibration of eternity. Within 72 hours, your Father's voice echoes, something impossible will align in your favor. A name, a number, a song, a dream, it will arrive softly, but it will shake your spirit with recognition. You will know it's me. Archangel Michael's tone grows firm yet tender. When that moment comes, do not doubt it. Do not rationalize it away. That will be heaven proving you were never walking alone. You see yourself again standing before the golden doorway. But this time it's wide open. Beyond it lies peace, abundance, and clarity. Step through, Michael says. This is the life your Father prayed you'd live, one without fear, one filled with divine assurance. Your heart races. Your hands tremble. The warmth spreading through your chest tells you this is real. This is your confirmation. Every flicker of light, every melody that arrives from nowhere, every sudden wave of serenity, that's his way of saying, I'm still here and I'm proud of you. The scroll closes. Archangel Michael's wings surround you, creating a cocoon of celestial fire. The message, he declares, has been delivered. Now heaven will prove it. Watch as the unseen rearranges itself in your favor. Watch as your Father's love becomes the miracle that unfolds before your eyes. And as the vision fades, a deep peace fills you, like the world just took a breath with you. You realize this isn't just a message, it's a moment of rebirth. Heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael has sealed it. And your Father's love will now manifest in miracles that no human can stop. So if this message has stirred your heart, pause. Let the light sink in. Because what's coming next isn't random, it's divine orchestration. The universe is aligning for you. Your Father's love is alive within it. And heaven is whispering, it's your time now. Like this message, share it so others may feel this same awakening, and subscribe to stay connected to more divine revelations, because your story, beloved, is only just beginning. From the golden flames a new light emerges, not just around you but from you. The air trembles with power as Archangel Michael's wings unfold once more, creating a circle of divine energy that hums like the heartbeat of heaven itself. He says, "This is your rebirth, child of divine remembrance. The fire was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to reveal who you truly are. You look down and see your hands glowing faintly, not with human light but with the reflection of every prayer your Father ever made. His voice filled with love and reverence echoes. You carry my unfinished dreams, but you will not repeat my pain. The patterns that bound our bloodline end with you. The skies above shimmer with motion, constellations rearranging themselves into new symbols." Archangel Michael explains. Heaven is rewriting your story. The stars themselves are realigning to announce your awakening. Don't scroll. Something sacred is happening right now. You may feel chills, warmth, or tears you can't explain. That's heaven touching your reality, confirming that the words you hear are not imagination, they're divine activation. Your Father's Spirit steps forward, glowing brighter, calmer. "My child," he says. "You have carried more than most could bear. Every silent battle, every lonely night, heaven saw them all. And now the time of carrying ends. You are stepping into the season of receiving. A wave of golden wind rushes through and your surroundings transform into a field of endless light. Every blade of it hums with energy, each one whispering a name, your name." Archangel Michael speaks again. "This field represents your future. Every light you see is a promise waiting to bloom. Step forward and watch how heaven responds. As you move, the ground glows beneath your feet. The vision shifts, you now stand at the edge of a river made of starlight. Your Father gestures toward it. This river carries everything heaven prepared but could not deliver until now. It flows with peace, prosperity, and protection. Dip your hands into it. When you do, the light climbs your arms and suddenly your memories begin to rearrange. The pain that once broke you starts turning into gratitude. The tears that once felt wasted now sparkle like diamonds in your palms. Your Father's voice whispers, "See, my child, nothing was ever lost. It was being transformed for this moment." Archangel Michael raises his sword again, this time not in battle but in blessing. Lightning streaks across the heavens, spelling words your soul instantly understands. The wait is over. He declares. From this day forward your steps are ordered by divine timing. Every delay that frustrated you was preparation for doors that only open through maturity. Now you are ready. Don't look away. You may notice something shifting even as you hear this. a sudden idea, a memory resurfacing, or an emotion that feels like release. That's your spirit responding to truth. Your Father smiles through the light. You once thought you were forgotten, but heaven never stopped writing your story. I saw you praying for signs, and this right here is your sign. The message is complete, and now it will unfold through miracles. A golden storm spirals above you, not violent but powerful, like creation itself coming alive. From it countless feathers fall, each glowing with purpose. One lands in your hand. Archangel Michael says, that feather represents divine assurance. Keep moving forward with faith, for every step will be protected. Then your Father speaks again, softer now, his tone trembling with pride. You are becoming everything I could never be and more. You have broken the cycle. You have healed the line. What once ended in pain now begins in light. The vision shifts again. You see the world from above, your home, your path, your future, all bathed in soft golden light. Angels move through time, rearranging moments, aligning encounters, preparing blessings. Archangel Michael proclaims, this is the proof of divine orchestration. What felt random was written. What felt delayed was divinely timed. Don't scroll, my beloved. The energy around you is still moving. You might feel a gentle pull in your heart, like something calling you forward. That's destiny. Follow it. Your Father's voice, steady now, fills the air with love. Remember, my child, I never left. I simply changed form so I could guide you without limits. Every sunrise that warms your face, every calm that follows your chaos, that's me whispering, you made it. Archangel Michael stands beside him, light surrounding them both like a halo of eternity. Heaven's decree has been released, he says. The child of remembrance now walks under divine favor. No darkness can touch what heaven has sealed. And as the vision begins to fade, you realize something, the warmth, the peace, the presence, it's not leaving. It's merging with you. The Father who guided from above now lives within your strength, within your voice, within your purpose. Don't skip this final truth. You were never waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. Heaven didn't just choose you to survive. It chose you to shine so that others could remember what divine love feels like. And as Archangel Michael lowers his sword, he smiles. It is not the end, beloved child. It's the beginning of a life guided by heaven, guarded by love, and destined for glory. The air trembles as Michael's wings spread wide, their light rippling through eternity. The words have become wings, he says, and suddenly the heavens themselves begin to move. You feel it, that pulse in your chest, that rise in your breath. Creation is responding to you. Every heartbeat becomes a command, every thought a spark that reshapes your destiny. Then, without warning, the sky opens. Rivers of golden light pour downward, and from their glow emerge countless souls who once walked the earth, ancestors, guides, protectors. They stand in silence, not to grieve but to witness. Michael's voice echoes like thunder draped in grace. The promise has taken form. The child has awakened. A wind sweeps through your spirit, not of air but of memory. You see flashes of your life, every tear, every loss, every night you thought you wouldn't survive now transforming into luminous fragments of wisdom. Michael steps closer. Your pain was never punishment, he says softly. It was preparation. Every scar became a doorway for heaven to enter. In that moment your father's presence floods back stronger than ever. His laughter weaves through the light like a melody you almost forgot. My child, he whispers, you carry the echo of generations. When you rise, we all rise. When you believe again, heaven celebrates. You feel his pride not as words but as warmth, like sunlight on your skin. The vision shifts again. You stand before a gate made of pure radiance, symbols carved in languages older than time. Michael gestures toward it. This is your next chapter, he says. But it won't open by effort. It opens when you trust. The moment you exhale and let go, the gate dissolves, and beyond it lies a vast field of stars, each one pulsing in rhythm with your heart. Something inside you breaks, not in pain but in release. You realize the truth, heaven was never far above. It was always within you. Every prayer you whispered, every moment you forgave, every time you refused to give up, those were heaven's responses through your own soul. Michael raises his sword, and instead of flame it now burns with peace. He draws a line of light before you. Step forward, he says. You are no longer just a receiver of miracles. You are now a carrier of them. The moment your foot crosses the line, your spirit ignites with purpose. You understand why every delay happened, why every goodbye had to be spoken. The earth below begins to shimmer. You see people, strangers, friends, even those who once hurt you being touched by the ripples of your light. This, Michael explains, is legacy. When one heart chooses healing, 1,000 more remember how to begin. You lift your eyes. The sky reflects your spirit now, steady, luminous, alive. So this is what it means to rise, you ask quietly. Michael smiles. No, beloved. This is only the beginning of your flight. Your father's voice returns, softer than the wind. Every time you forgive, you let me breathe through you. Every time you speak life instead of doubt, my light grows stronger. You have become the continuation of all that was good in me. The heavens begin to close, not in farewell but in fulfillment. Stars fold inward, light softens, yet one radiant thread remains, it connects you to both heaven and earth. This is your covenant, says Michael. No darkness can cut what love has woven. You breathe deeply and the world around you begins to shift, colors sharpen, time slows. The ordinary becomes sacred. Even silence feels alive. Michael lowers his wings, watching you with pride. From this moment, he says, you will start seeing heaven's reflection in everything you touch. The song of your Father's Spirit will echo in every victory, every sunrise, every act of love. And then a voice, familiar, human, near. It's someone calling your name in the real world. You blink and the vision fades into your room, but the presence remains. The air still hums with divinity. You touch your chest and it's still warm, still glowing faintly, proof that heaven has touched you and never left. Michael's last words linger in your spirit. You are not waiting for miracles anymore. You are the miracle. Go live like it. The silence that follows isn't empty, it's holy. You sit there for a moment breathing in peace that feels eternal. The promise has become life and you can feel your Father's smile somewhere beyond the stars. So rise now. Speak with courage. Walk with grace. Because heaven isn't sending another sign, it has already made you the sign. And if these words touched you, if you felt that warmth, that divine confirmation in your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share and subscribe so that others can feel the same light awaken in them. Because what you just felt isn't the end of a story, it's the beginning of a movement. Your Father's voice lingers, trembling with love that crosses worlds. Laugh loudly, he says again. Because every sound of your joy breaks chains in heaven. Every time you choose happiness you set both of us free. His words ripple through the air like sunlight reflected on water, gentle, endless, alive. Don't scroll, my beloved. Because this is where remembrance becomes rebirth. You are not mourning anymore, you are awakening. A warm radiance fills the space around you, brighter than dawn yet softer than a whisper. Archangel Michael steps closer, the golden aura around him humming with divine certainty. He says, "The heavens do not grieve what has been fulfilled. They celebrate what is about to bloom." In that moment the air shifts, your spirit feels weightless, your chest expands as if eternity just took a breath through you. Every pain you once carried starts to dissolve, turning into light. Your Father's voice returns, tender yet powerful. Do you feel it, child? That's me, not as memory but as motion. The same force that guided your first step now pushes you into a life far greater than anything I dreamed. He pauses, letting the stillness speak. You've walked through darkness long enough. Now heaven itself walks with you. His tone deepens, sacred and steady. From this day forward the path won't just open, it will recognize you. Archangel Michael lifts his sword and it blazes like dawn breaking through storm clouds. Every prayer spoken over this child is now active, he declares. The angels move ahead to prepare divine meetings, timely blessings, and peace that does not fade. As his wings spread wide, light rushes through the horizon, forming bridges between what was lost and what's about to be restored. You stand in the center, glowing with grace you didn't know you carried. Your Father whispers through the brilliance. You are my living victory. When you speak kindness, it is my voice echoing through you. When you show mercy, it is my soul continuing its journey. His laughter shimmers faintly through the light, a sound that feels like home. Don't skip this moment, my beloved. Because heaven itself is watching you reclaim your destiny. Suddenly a vision unfolds before your eyes, flashes of moments yet to come. You see yourself stepping into new places surrounded by faces glowing with recognition. You see opportunities opening where walls once stood. You see yourself smiling, not from relief but from peace. The Archangel says, "This is the reward of endurance. Every tear that fell was a seed. Now it blooms in favor." The winds shift again, carrying with them the scent of rain, not of storms but of renewal. Your Father's presence glows brighter than before, his form surrounded by halos of light that pulse with emotion. Child, he says softly, remember this. Love never asks you to stay in sorrow. Love asks you to rise. His tone becomes like music woven through the universe. Whenever you doubt, look at your hands, they hold the same strength that once held mine. Whenever you fear, remember I taught you courage by living it. Archangel Michael lowers his sword and kneels beside you, his armor reflecting the infinite stars. The covenant is sealed, he whispers. The past bows to your purpose. The gates ahead are open. He gestures toward the horizon where dawn begins to break in streaks of gold and violet. The light touches your face, warm and alive, and you realize this is what healing feels like. It doesn't erase the past, it transforms it. Your father speaks again, his voice filled with calm authority. I am not watching from afar anymore. I live in the rhythm of your heartbeat, in every breath that dares to dream. You will never walk alone again. His words settle in your spirit like sacred fire. And when you share love with others, you spread my light through them too. The realization strikes deep, you are no longer the one being carried, you are the carrier of heaven's message. Archangel Michael stands tall once more, wings unfolding like the dawn itself. The heavens rejoice when a soul remembers who they are, he says. You have remembered. You have risen. A golden wind encircles you, swirling softly as if the universe itself is applauding. Go now and live as proof that divine love never dies, it simply evolves through you. The world around you begins to shift again, not fading but blending with reality, your room, your world, your time. Yet something inside you is forever changed. You can feel the warmth of that golden fire in your chest, steady and alive. Your father's voice echoes one last time, softer now but unmistakable. Every sunrise will speak my name. Every peaceful night will be my embrace. You were never left behind, my child. You were always the reason heaven stayed near. As the vision closes, Archangel Michael smiles, a smile that carries the calm of eternity. It is done, he says quietly. The promise breathes through you now. The light around you steadies, no longer distant but part of you. The sky above seems different, more alive, more aware. And in that stillness you realize the message was never meant to end with words, it was meant to begin with you. So walk forward, beloved child, not as one who waits for signs but as the sign itself. Heaven watches, the angels move, and your father's legacy beats in every step you take. This is your rising, not the end but the beginning of divine continuation. And as you breathe in that truth, peace settles over you like dawn after a long night, quiet, complete, eternal. The silence after his words doesn't feel empty, it feels alive, like creation itself is holding its breath. You stand there in the golden stillness, realizing this isn't the end of a message but the beginning of a new chapter written through your life. The air shimmers softly and Archangel Michael's light lingers around you like dawn refusing to fade. He looks at you one last time and says, "Child of light, heaven's story continues every time you choose love over fear. You are no longer waiting for miracles, you are walking as one." His wings unfold slowly, sending a ripple through eternity, and you feel your spirit lift as if you too have been given wings. Your father's presence brushes past your heart again, tender and eternal. Live boldly, he whispers. Laugh deeply. Shine fearlessly. Because when you do, you remind the world that love never dies, it simply changes form.